Hey folks, Mike Dawkins from World Cast Anglers here with your Jackson Hole weekend fly fishing forecast for the weekend of the 19th and 20th of September. September's flying by. It's still hot, it's still dry. The town of Victor's still jamming. Fly Shop is still jamming. We've got some awesome fishing ahead and some great changes in weather ahead, especially coming up on Saturday, that's going to help alleviate some of this smoke and some of the dryness that we're experiencing, or we have experienced basically since the end of August. The big news, Friday, we're starting our fall sale. With that, we've got our fly sale that's going on, where we've got $1 dries, $1 nymphs, $1 foam flies, and 50% off of all of our streamers. That's going to run until the first weekend in October. So restock your boxes, get ready for our awesome fall fishing season ahead. Get ready or resupply from everything that you lost this summer. We've got some other great deals in the Fly Shop that'll be listed below in the details of this fishing forecast, so don't miss out on that. Saturday, we've got 59 and 36 coming in for our weather. Thunderstorms, 60% chance of precip. Looks like most of the thunderstorms are supposed to be in the morning, so it's exactly what we've been looking for here after 40 straight days of temperatures in the 70s and 80s without rain. I would forecast the weather, if the fishing, to be really good, especially if the wind stays down. Sunday, it looks like 65 and 36 with lots of sun. And looking into the 10-day forecast, it's more of this, mid-70s, lots of sun. Not what our friends on the West Coast want to hear with precip, but we'll take a nice Indian summer if we can get it, and enjoy our shorts and our flip-flops a little bit longer, because we do have 8 to 10 months of winter around here. The South Fork of the Snake, 7,050 CFS being discharged from from Palisades Dam, 7,580 CFS there in the lower river. Subsequently, we start to see some water managers change their mindsets, where they're starting to hold back water earlier in efforts to fill reservoirs faster. So what you're going to see is flows are being dropped out of Island Park Dam, Ashton Reservoir, Palisades Reservoir, and Jackson Lake Dam to start saving that water supply for next irrigating and consumptive water seasons. The South Fork of the Snake has still been fishing really good. We're sort of in a little bit of those dog days of summer where you'll have some really good dry fly fishing, and then you'll have crickets for an extended period of time where you feel like the place is dead, and then it lights up again. But we're still seeing some leftover mutant stones, hoppers, terrestrials, ants, beetles, mahoganies, and baetis are out, or will be out on Saturday when things calm, cool off, and we get some precipitation. I definitely would start throwing some streamers on Saturday as well there for the South Fork of the Snake. The Snake, 975 CFS from Jackson Lake Dam, 2,600 CFS going into Palisades Reservoir before the salt and the grays. We've seen those flows drop, but the Snake is still fishing in awesome, late summer form. Leftover mutants, snake drakes, mahoganies, baetis, terrestrials, you name it, it's out there, and the Snake is fishing pretty darn good right now, and it should only get better as things cool off. We're starting to see some changes in colors, especially in Jackson, so fall is sort of just right on the doorstep, knocking on the door right now. It's only going to get better from here. The Teton in the valley, 230 CFS up here near Driggs, 491 CFS there on the lower river. Teton, it's pretty low, it's very clear, it's still very fishable, but the fish have seen lots of bugs, they've seen lots of river traffic, they've seen lots of everything, so it is as technical as it's going to get. We do have the hecubas that are out, so like a parachutes, green drake, some of your larger gray drake patterns, it's a pretty meaty bug, have been working really well. We've also seen mahoganies, baetis, and midges be very productive up here in the valley. The lower river is starting to turn on a little bit with some cooler days and cooler nights with streamer fishing, your leftover mutant stones and hoppers, as well as some of those slower slackwater areas are producing some pretty good small dry fly fishing. The Henry's Fork, 326 CFS being discharged at Island Park Dam, 936 CFS there on the lower river. The Henry's Fork, with this last weather front, has been suffering from some turbidity and clarity issues being discharged from Island Park Dam. The reservoir definitely turned over early. There was a lot of wind and some other things that are causing this decreased clarity coming out of Island Park Dam. be sure to check in on our fishing reports about that clarity and that turbidity. We're getting some great forecasts as well as reports and synopsises from our friends at the Henry's Fork Foundation. But I would expect that turbidity to stick around for a little bit. We originally thought it was going to be solved much faster than it is. But look for the lower river to continue to fish pretty well this time of year with hoppers and terrestrials. Get on the water early, land your fish early, use strong leaders, strong tippets, get the fish back in the water as quick as possible. But Saturday is a new day. It'll be interesting to see what happens up there. I would suspect to start to see some really good small dry fly fishing, and as well as some of those fish still eating terrestrials and things like that with this cloud cover and rain. So put that one in your back pocket and start looking at the lower Henry's Fork, Warm River to Ashton, Ora, Chester, Vernon, some of that area. If you're looking to do something different and you're going to go out and bundle up and be part of the Saturday sort of cooler weather thing, that may be one to look at. Black Creek is open and it's been fishing good. It's been very technical. Be ready with snake drakes, mahoganies, maybe a caddis here and there, hoppers, terrestrials, and things along those lines. So that's all we've got here coming into this weekend for our Jackson Hole fly fishing forecast. Don't forget our fly sale, dollar dries, dollar nymphs, dollar foam flies until the first weekend in October, as well as half off all streamers and some other great deals. So once again, thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend and a safe weekend on the water. We thank you for everyone's business this summer and going into this fall season, and we'll see you here next week.